Okay, here's the first ball up, and up they go. Shannon ball goes up there against, looks like Jackie Styles. Comes to ground. Reynella dropped. Oh, he got grabbed. And a missed kick, so what's the umpire is going to say? Holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. They go out wide. This is what we thought they would do. Player there will swings around. Nicely done there by Daru. Jackson got smothered. That wasn't too smart. Comes to ground in front of the members here. And I reckon a ball up is due. Umpire comes running in. We're on the wing position. Out of side. Only one touch. One kick so far. And up they go again. Looks like Shannon Archibald get the tap, goes towards the boundary line. Looks like Reed has the ball.
It's like Jack Styles in the ruck, isn't it, for Reynella?
Yeah, Jack Styles is in the ruck there. And he took that ball over the boundary line right in front of the veranda. And have a look at the members there. It is a chock-a-block, I tell you what. And the umpire throws the ball in, up they go. And it went straight over the head. No one even put their hands up going off the ruck. They kicked the ball forward, Reynella. They've got it. Player there was Scotland. He gets a handball over. 1, 2. Back to Scotland. Gets a bit of a kick as he pushed up in front of the goals. 15 metres out. 10 metres he's out. And they've picked it up. Now they've got a handball out wide. Over to Sable, who get it out wide. And the player gets put
have
there.
that.
And that was Chibnall. And the front on, an umpire says we'll ball it in, so no free kick there. That was wasn't rough, but it was a little bit...
could have been front on contact there, I would have thought,
yeah,
if you're playing AFL.
Yep. Okay, ball comes back. This time Marshman gets from behind. Tap doesn't go anywhere. Harry Potter's got it. He'll win. Wields a bit of magic. Goes back to Harry Potter. Now he's going to spear the ball in. And a good mark to Reynella. Oh, boy. Nice kick. Nicely weighted was the best part there. And a beautiful mark there to Alex Lawley. And he will kick from 30... Well, he's probably about 25 metres out. With his run-up is about 100 metres, but he'll come in and he'll probably kick from 30. Should not miss, but dare I say it, Alex Lawley comes in. I reckon he's just stuck it in.
He's kicked it.
I tell you what. Oh, boy, it wasn't that convincing, but he's got the full points. And first goal of the afternoon goes to the Wineflies, Alex Lawley, the number 13. And I tell you what, that was Harry Potter that set that up there, Magic. I
just love the fact that he just did the team thing, didn't he? Looked inside, could have blazed away and hit his target. And well, you know what? He does it every bloody week.
But that's the difference between the top 4 sides or top 5 sides and the bottom 5.
Yeah, we talk about structures, don't we? And Reynella is probably one of the better teams that are structured up.
Didn't
every
blaze
week.
away. Well done to Harry Potter. Ball back in the middle.
And he's actually in the middle today, Harry Potter. He normally starts at half forward, but he's in the guts at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how long he stays in there.
Oh, Milo's always playing tricks, you know that. The old trickster.
Could he be replacing the old Sammy Whitbread in there?
Well, someone's got to go there, don't they?
Yep.
So Jack Styles and Archibald goes up. Again, Archibald, I reckon, probably got the tap, didn't really go anywhere. Player there was Daru, gets tackled to the ground. Umpire comes in and will ball it up.
Good tackle by McGuinness there.
Yeah, it was a good tackle.
Made him earn it. I like that.
Yep.
Absolutely love that, to be honest.
Ground will be hard too. Up they go the ruck. Looks like Styles got a double-hander. He's got it now. Now he handballs. I think he handballed it over to Copley and doesn't get a kick away. Over to Murphy. That's Jonty. It's going backwards and forwards. Sable picks it up. I think he's... No, he hasn't. He's dropped. He ran over it. Ball goes forward. Centre-half forward position. Player there was Kerwin. Picked up here by the Wineflies. Scotland goes forward. The lead.
Oh, well done there.
It was Agnew. And the ball is going out. Now, Scotland's... He's had a few touches just in the last 2 minutes. That was pushed forward. No free kick. Picked up here by the Saints. They go out wide towards Jonty Murphy territory, and he's going to run the ball over the boundary line with a throw-in right in front of the Christies beach. And, geez, a fierce start to the game there,
mate. How good was that spoil there from Kai Anderson?
He came from nowhere, didn't he?
Oh,
I thought
just
it was
like a thief in the night there. Just come straight through.
Yep, beautiful. Bang! All ball comes up to the wing position. They're picked up here by Harry Potter. There's the magic again. Up towards the full forward, inside 50. Player there was Kerwin. Can't mark the ball. Comes to ground. Picked the ball up there. Was given to it. Goes towards Jonty Murphy. Nicely pushed out the way there by Jackie Ball. There's some experience. Oh, the old zigzag by McGuinness. Oh, a bit of dipsy doodle early in the game. Oh, stolen by Jonty Murphy. Goes it to a teammate. Now the ball still back in the middle. Couple of mistakes from both sides here. And just a soccer forward there by Bennett. Goes up towards the centre half forward position. Nice tackle
Good
there,
tackle.
I reckon. Is that Daru? There, he's got that. No, in fact, that was Maisie, I reckon. So Maisie, a male medalist, he's got it locked in right at the top of the 50-metre line here for Christies Beach. First time forward for them. They trail by one solitary goal on the Air Diffusion scoreboard. And good afternoon to Billy Threadgold. Okay, around the corner, Sable. Not the best of kicks there. Should have done the shank that a little bit. Picked up here by the Wine Flies and looks like they're going to get themselves out of trouble. Now they go wide. On the outer side, up towards the wing position. Picked up here nicely by Lewis Bird. And he gets caught on the ball. So picked up nicely, but he forgot to get rid of it. Goes to Sable, and he's starting to get a few touches early, which is what the Saints need. He goes out wide, and almost a mark there to the Wine Flies, comes to ground.
Oh, it's Plugger.
Plugger's got it. He gets a handball out wide. Maisie.
Oh, he's
round
got
the
that.
corner. Which way's it going to
bounce? Hit the post.
I reckon it's hit the post. Oh, dear.
Jeez, he almost turned back a bit of time there, didn't he, Maisie?
Yeah, well, he had a good shot at goal, so there's the first score on the Air Diffusion scoreboard.
We are looking at Christies Beach 1 behind to Reynella 1 goal.
Now Daru Jackson, he's had a couple of touches early, so he's out of the gates, too far out. Now he goes out wide, very wide in fact. Nice mark there to Coakley. And Coakley will go
Great
long.
kick.
And where's that gone to?
Great kick, and we got a mark here. And it's I reckon that might be Brad Jackson, who's kicking for goal now in the pocket.
Okay.
Great lead.
Yep.
Honoured the lead with a great kick.
Let's have a look at that. So is that, where is he? He's directly in front there, isn't it? No, he's going to have a shot now. Missed that, and I think he's got it. Just looking at the body language of the players down there, and a beautiful goal. So that's Jackson, was it?
That was Brad Jackson.
And that's his first goal, and Christie's first goal.
He kicked off, or that was a point?
No, he kicked it.
Okay, that looked like a point from here. They looked like they had a crack at that in the point area there. I could be wrong.
No.
The 1 week we need a replay.
Yep, we haven't got our man. We're a man short.
Bloody hell, sell us.
All right. Okay, so on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, we'll get that right.
Christies Beach a 1 goal, 1-7 to Reynella 1 goal. If you're Christies, blow the siren.
A bit early for that, hell. I tell you what, ball back. It's a good start by both sides. Reynella started well. Now Christies are starting to get themselves back on the game. And a big tap there by Courtney Bold. Picked up here by the Wine Flies. They go forward. They're winning the task. But again, the half-back line there of the Sainters is looking pretty good. And a kick away by Chebnall. Goes out wide.
Great kick. And
is that Daru? He's probably best man on the ground. He's won his wing so far. Now he's gone. Oh, it's beautifully done. Over to Hogg. Austin runs. He's off, goes wide. And the player there lets it bounce first. Not sure if that was right. Butcher's there from Christies. And has he walked over the boundary line or not? Has the umpire picked a free kick? What's happened here?
It's a throwing ball, looks like, I think. Or a ball up.
No, we're going to have a ball up. Throw-in might have been better just to clear the space. So Courtney Bowl will go up with Styles for Reynella. Comes to ground. Picked up here, 1-2. Looking.
Oh, Jonty.
Jonty's just kicked it into player there. Underneath all that is Papworth for Reynella, and we're going to have a ball up here. Half forward flank here for Christies, kicking towards the beach road end. They lead by 1 point, 1-1-7 to Reynella, one straight goal on the Air Diffusion scoreboard. And we're probably about 8 minutes into this quarter. Again, another ball up. Here's a phonetic start there, and both sides wanting to win this game. Up there goes. Courtney Boulder's got it. Picked up there. No, look, that was just a bit of an area there by the Reynella player. And the umpire says that was okay. We'll ball it up.
I think it was probably either incorrect disposal or it was a free kick.
Well, that's right. If you miss it, it's incorrect disposal, I think. But you see it every week in the AFL and everywhere, so I'm just giving up on it. Picked up here by the Wine Flies. They go out wide. Player there was Nichols, He goes out wide. The Simmons is out there with a big race.
Jeez, he's followed up his own run there.
Yeah, and he's fallen over. I don't know why now he might have it near now. He's got caught, and they pile on top, and he gets a free kick.
Jeez, he earned that.
Did he ever? Good effort to start with.
He socketed that from the 50, and then he's followed up centre wing.
Yep, now gone out wide to
and
Coakley.
Got there first, mind you.
Not sure whether that was 15, but the umpire said yes. So Coakley's got on half back line. So he's just settling the play a bit. Maybe a smart move. Coakley's going to go right across the ground. Smart play, perhaps, as long as you can kick the ball well. They do. This is up to Daru. Tell you what, he's dropped that one, but he's still been able to pick it up. And then, he sold a little dipsy doodle there, and he's kicked it straight into his own player.
That's unlucky,
and I reckon
isn't
that was Kai Anderson, and it's come off and run out of bounds.
That's unlucky.
Oh, it wasn't aiming for Kai, because he was only about 10 metres away.
It's unlucky there.
Oh dear, well, I thought he should have perhaps handballed to him, but
He
doesn't.
probably could have.
Oh, so we're at the wing position and the clubhouse side. There we go. Ball comes back into play with the back. Courtney Bowl gets a tap. He might follow it up. He's got it. Tries to handball. Comes to ground. Coakley's in there. 1-2. I knew it wouldn't take long for him to get back on the ground. Gets a handball out the wide flies and away they go. Bang. Up towards Tyler Davies. Goes out wide.
Oh, look at that
Agnew,
kick.
is it?
That's a great
Damon.
kick.
Damon marks the ball. He's marked it right on the 50.
That's an elite kick by Tyler Davies.
Absolutely.
Beautifully weighted.
So now he's gone wide. He's missed the target. It's inside the forward 50, around the corner. Pressure from Christies,
Yeah,
and the
all
Marshman
day.
goes up in front. Poor old Emerson White was behind, but couldn't do the
Impossible?
possible. Yeah, well, it wasn't really impossible. He just couldn't. Well, he could have chopped his arms. I
Well, if
suppose.
it's 1-on-1, I think Bailey Marshman probably takes 9 out of 10.
So Marshman's marked it about 30 out from goal. And he'll kick it from...
His kicking
probably
can be a little
35.
bit skew-whiff
Well,
sometimes.
if he kicks him early, he's good. If he's got the yips, doesn't look like it, or
Straight through.
Yeah, I tell you what, again, it got close to the goal, but it's gone through, and that's all that matters. And the goal there for Bailey Marshman, the number 2, Mr. and Mrs. Marshman, to be out there somewhere in the clenches, supporting their son. Great supporters of the Southern Footy League and Reynella as well. So good on to
But just again, though,
the
Davo,
Marshmans.
they did the team thing, centred it into the hot spot. Bailey Marshman knew exactly where they needed to be. And look at the scoreboard.
Yep, 11 minutes in. It's Christies Beach 1-1 on the Air Division scoreboard, and Reynella 2 straight goals. Nothing in it, 5 points.
Because a lot of other clubs in the league would probably bombed away there, wouldn't they?
Well, that's right. And that's the good sides and the bottom sides, doesn't it? You've got to set to your structures and get it up and make a shot for goal as easy as you can. Okay, ball back in the middle of the ground. Up they go. Player there was McDonald. Comes to ground. The clearance is not getting the clearances, Christies. They may get one here from McKenzie, who's got one. Well, the umpire said, you haven't got one. Give it back to me. Now he's just... What's the umpire going to say? No, he threw it at the umpire and missed. Went 5 or 6 yards the other way. Okay, up goes. They were still in that wing position, midfield. Player there tried to go forward. He's going to get himself a free kick. Chibnall was the player who gave away the free kick. And who's that? He's going to go forward. He's going to hit the ground. Out there was Marshman's got it. Gets it over to Laurie. Kicks the ball forward. Picked up here by Tyler Davies. And he goes bang around the corner. And what a beautiful goal that was. Wow, the player there before was Joel Stone, I was trying to think of. So Stone kicked it forward. So look, Tyler Davies, captain of the side. First goal for the afternoon. They skip away to 11-point margin. So on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, Christies Beach 1-1. Reynella 3 straight goals. We're about 12 and a bit minutes into this first quarter. Big quarter here. Plenty of supporters around the oval anticipating a really strong, tight game. Now we've got, looks like Archibald is there. I think Jacob McDonald's doing the rucks. They're sharing around. Of course, no Mark Ballman anymore. And Tommy Shermer is out. Retired is old Mark. Okay. Geez, they take a while, these umpires, don't they?
Take too long, mate, if I'm honest.
Now he comes in. What's he going to do? No one knows. He's going to throw it up, and eventually the rucks go up. And Archibald gets the tap. They've got to get the clearance. It's okay to get the tap, but you've got to get the clearance. The clearance comes from McDonald now. Goes out wide. McGuinness leads the race out there, but he can pick it up. He's got tackled by Daru at the same time. They go to ground, holding the ball, says the crowd. Umpire says, ball it up, eventually. Wow. Had the chances. All right. So, okay, we're up we go here. So we've got Daru. He goes out wide to the ground and out of bounds, I think. So it's last touch, is it? And I'll wait for the throw-in. All right, looks like we've got a few problems here with the commentary.
We've got commentary on Tribe, but just not on YouTube.
Okay, not on YouTube. That's no good. All right, up they go. Ball comes back. Now 1-2, kick around the corner by Paparella. Goes up forward. Here's a chance through the fingers there. Maybe of Maisie. Tries to get the smother. Goes around the corner. Newell's there. If he's fast enough. Still in play by the point post. A soccer there by Daru. And I think that's gone out of bounds, yes. Or, yeah, out of bounds, I think. Or was it a point? No, out of bounds. All right, so on the Diffusion scoreboard, Christies Beach 1-1 to Reynella, 3 straight goals, 14 minutes into this first quarter. Wait for the throw-in. Geez, they're taking their time, some of these umpires, to get the ball. Now, fist forward there by Harrison Butcher. Play on, says the umpire. Picked up by the Wine Flies. They go out wide. Nice mark to Sable, 1-2. And again, he's playing a mighty game. There's Sable, BOG last week, as part of the tribe team. Goes out wide and a nice mark there. I think that might be Tommy Paparella out there, right in front of the scoreboard. He reckons he's got the distance. So we'll see if he's got the distance there. Sure, that's Tommy's right in front of the scoreboard, which reads Reynella 3 straight goals to Christies Beach 1-1, 15 minutes into this first quarter. Right on the boundary line. He's probably only a metre in, so it'll be a tough kick, this one. They need it. In he comes. He goes bang. Not sure whether it's going to make the distance to the goal square, over the top, I think, through for a rush behind, or was it out of bounds? Out of bounds. It might have gone straight past the point post. It's down the northern end of the oval, Christies Beach, beach road end. And looks like we've got a throw in here, or a ball up. What have we got? Throw in, here it comes. Right at 2 metres around from the points. Here, picked up here by the Wine Flies. They slam it on the boot. Go long. Looks like Anderson's going to go high fly. Can't mark the ball. Comes to ground. Bit of a twist there. And umpire comes in. We're going to ball it up here. 3 straight goals. Reynella, Christies Beach 1-1, 16 minutes into this first quarter. Up they go again. Plenty of players around the ball. Just like picked up around the corner was Daru. Just kicked it and hoped like hell would find someone. Player there got Grab McGuinness. What's the umpire going to say? Almost holding the ball. That's what the crowd said. Of course, we are at Christies Beach, so you wouldn't expect anything else. Again, just at the top of the 50. Good kick out from goal. This is the Christies Beach end. They're kicking towards the northern end. Picked up 1-2, couple of handballs. Reynella just really just like a game of ping pong at the ball. At the minute, ball going everywhere but nowhere, if that makes sense. Kick the ball forward there by Neil. Up they go. About 20 out from goal. Around the corner. Oh, boy, Bennett there couldn't bring that round enough. In fact, he brought it around too much and it's gone through for behind. So, Callum Bennett, number 7, well done to you. Needed to be a goal, though, says the coach there, Brian Harati. He just frustrated a few of the players here. Christie's getting as much as the ball as Reynella. Both 3 scoring shots. Just that Christie's is bang on 3 straight goals. Picked up here by Reynella. Handball. I reckon that would have been by Bennett. Picked up here by a player there. Goes for goal. He's missed, I think. And that was Austin Hogg. So that's just gone to the left of the goal post. I thought it was going to be a goal there for a moment when it left the boot, but it's just gone faded to the left-hand side. So another point there to Christies. They go to 3-1 on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, and Reynella 3 straight goals, 18 minutes in. And that's where we are at the minute, Magic.
Yeah, it's an interesting game of footy. I still think Renella's just got the ascendancy at the moment, just with their pressure. But Christies are hanging around and doing a great job. Yep,
absolutely. Okay, ball back in the middle of the ground. Potter there by himself. Backward of the centre, goes up towards the middle, 1-2. And he's paid the mark. I didn't know there whether he marked it or not. Okay, and that's Kyle Anderson. So Kyle Anderson goes forward now, up towards the forward 50. Up they go. In front there was Zach Short, couldn't mark the ball. Comes to ground. One players in amongst all that. They get it out eventually. I'm not sure whether that was 20. Sweeney's got it at the moment. He comes in towards the centre half back position. They go out wide. Marshman's a long way from goal. He marks it. They just go across the ground. So they're no further or closer to the goal. Only the fact they're in the clubhouse side. They go forward nicely. Nice mark there to Sweeney. Couple of marks. Kicks it in nicely. Swings around. Now they go forward, up towards full forward. Davies is there, goes over the top, picks it up,
could have been a throw.
It, Potter goes for goal.
That's
and
a goal.
He's got it.
Could have been a throw, but
I thought it might have been.
Could have been a throw, but Bradley Potter.
So Harry Potter has done it.
What a wizard.
Goal.
Absolute wizard.
And that hurts Christies because they had all played the last 5 or 6 minutes up there, unable to score anything other than a couple of points. Reynella take it straight down the ground. And they've got 4 straight goals.
Well, every time they get into their forward line, Reynella, they just seem to score and hit the scoreboard, don't they?
Absolutely.
So maybe they don't need Callum Semple.
Well, at the moment, no.
Only time will tell.
That's right. Well, that might be the scoring in too, if we thought about that.
Well, it might be.
No breeze really to talk of, so it shouldn't be, but there you go. Sometimes that happens.
The only wind in this ground's coming from you, Davo.
Fair enough. Okay, 20 minutes in. We've still got another couple of minutes plus time on. And it's Christies Beach 1-3, Reynella 4 straight goals, 24 points. Looking the goods. Okay. Geez, they're taking their time bringing the ball up for goals, aren't they?
Do you think he's just trying to catch his breath?
Oh, I think so. Okay, up goes the ball there. And the player there was Jackie Stiles.
Good hands.
Now he gets a kick there. As the ball hits the ground, they go forward to centre half forward position. The players run forward. In fact, he runs straight past it. 1-2, gets a handle. They just went straight up in there.
He had the player there on his own.
Gets it over to Scotland. Scotland will go towards the top of the square. Should be an easy mark. The Christies, they spoil each other, although it was a good endeavour. Picked up here by Anderson. Gets it over to the young fella there in Kerwin. Goes out wide. Looks like B-Big's out there. Picked up here by the Reynella side. They go through and a nice mark there to Copley. So Copley goes forward looking for, looks like Damon. And he gets a handball back to Davies.
Oh, look at that from Davies.
He just sells a bit of candy. Damon goes forward. It's not going to be a goal up towards big mark.
Has he marked that?
Rosa. I think he's marked
Has he paid that? Oh, no, he said that he
it?
didn't... I reckon that was a mark.
Well, he's still got the ball. He had the first hands on it and he's brought it to ground.
Oh,
so
Rosa, I'm not sure about that.
I reckon he's been robbed, to be honest.
I'm not
All right,
sure.
10 metres out from goal. Nice Harry Court got the tap there, going for the boundary line. Plenty of players around the ball. And what's the umpire going to say? We'll ball it up. 5 minutes around from the Reynella goal, kicking towards the bowling end. And we're getting close to time on period here in this first quarter.
Just a quick score check. Happy Valley a 3-5 to Morphe's a 0.
Okay, so that's not probably the best start there. Okay, so we've got another throw. It's still about 6 metres, 7 metres, maybe even 8 metres around. So they crimped a couple of metres there, Christies. Probably help Reynella more than anything. Just opens the space. Ball comes back into play from the throw-in. Harry Court got the old court and bowl, got the tap down forward. But there's that many players around the ball. Harry Potter's in amongst all that, as per usual. And we're going to ball it up 15 metres out from goal. This is the Reynella goal, and they've got a handy 3 and 2.5 goal lead at the moment. Ball goes up. Now, Court and Bowl gets the tap, heads for the boundary line, and Simmons has got it, makes out he tries to keep it in, and is successful. Okay, so a tight game here, though Reynella just with the ascendancy. Up they go. Court and Bowl again. Over Marshman, gets the tap. They kick the ball forward. Oh, there's a one-hander. Oh, you pay that one
just
every
a bit
day.
of riz there.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Goes across to McGuinness, has marked it. Now they go forward. Get it forward, and up goes
Good
the
grab.
Mark. Great mark
What a
there.
mark.
Oh, boy. Bradley Thompson, you're a gun. And he takes a mark. Look, he's about 40 off. No, he's going to go forward. Davies, I would say it was. The captain. You've got to keep on him.
Made him earn it.
Yeah, well, he did, but the thing is, he's got it, and he's marked it 40 out from goal on a very slight angle, really. Not quite all, can't really say in front, but near as damn.
Yeah, you're kicking this if you're an A-grader.
Well, he's an A-grader. Tyler Davies, the captain of the side. He is a terrific player, as we all know, and he shouldn't have any trouble slotting this. And now that we've said that, anything can happen. He goes bang, he's shies and housing it. Straight through for a blind. You could pick it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Why did I ever say anything?
Probably just slightly too far out for him, I think.
It was a bit of a flat punt. It was a drop punt that went sort of sideways. Like an
He just tried to kick it too hard, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So
We all know it's about timing, isn't it?
Hogg's got it now. Now he goes long. Sable is there from behind. And a good mark.
That's a great mark.
Oh, great mark. Absolutely by Lawley. And he's had a good first quarter. So Alex goes forward. Top of the square. Up they go. Nobody can mark the ball. 1-2. Comes to ground. They've got to get the ball out. They don't want to leak another go. Coakley gets it over to a teammate. And away they go through Simmons. Simmons would get the kick. Up towards the player Jackson. Can he mark it? I think he has. Yes, he has. Almost ran into the car park there, the way he was going and how wide. So now he goes forward. Geez, they'd like to pinch one here with Christies just to keep in the game. Underneath all that, Short's got a teammate or an opponent there under the ball. And what's the umpire said? Holding the ball. Now he's just trying to leak a free kick. That won't work. So Jackson, Brad from a wing position. Too far out to score Need another couple of those. Kick up they go. Can't mark it was Maisie and gets thumped over the boundary line in front of the scoreboard. The Diffusion scoreboard reads 1 goal 3 Christies Beach to Reynella 4-5. And we're 3 minutes of time on. So we've probably got another 2 or 3 minutes to go. So just enough time for Christies to pinch a goal just to keep the game interesting. Ball comes to ground. Plenty of players around the ball. Can't pick it up. 1, 2. They may get a clearance here, Reynella, beg your pardon. Again, it's just like Dancing with the Stars at the moment. They're all just changing partners and going around in circles and falling over. So the umpire's going to have to ball it up.
You ever done that, Devo?
No.
Put your keys in the bowl? Change partners?
No, I haven't done that one. Well, not knowing. I think I have done it a few times, but didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Too many beverages, you know it is. Now, free kick here to
the Dutch courage.
Yep. Now, the free kick here to Reynella. So they're on the half-back line. 3 or 4 kicks away from goal. Goes back, has a rest. Now, who is the player? We haven't got our screen today, so it's a bit hard to see what's going on. The ball
great mark.
Ground.
That's a big grab.
And a big mark there. Is that Sable?
No, that's Archibald, wasn't it?
Archibald, was it? I'm not sure if it's Archibald. We've got too much here for him.
I think it actually might have been caught and bowled.
So, yeah, Neil goes forward.
Maisie.
And I reckon Maisie's marked. So these two players that didn't play last week have just got themselves a mark each. Now he's going to play on. Oh, he sold the dummy. Now he goes for goal. It's a long bomb. Up they go. Can't mark it and through for a rush behind.
Probably needed to put that to the top of the square, I would say.
Well, it's only a metre or so. He was on the mark there. Just went a bit too far. So another behind. They go out wide. Player there takes a nice mark as Alex Norley had a good first half or first quarter. Magic?
Yeah, very good. Yeah,
goes forward.
You know, along with Scotland, those two have been probably two of the better ones.
Absolutely. Gregory's got one, William. And he looks to go backwards. Now he goes forward, goes up towards along the scrap. They go. Nice attempt to mark was by Damon. Comes to ground. Sevens gets a handball over to Coakley. Now they go back Christies Beach just to hang on to the ball. And the player there was Emerson White. He goes around the corner. Good work. But unfortunately, there goes the siren. And we've got quarter time here. And both sides have had 5 shots for goal. But unfortunately, Christies Beach, if you're a Christie supporter, 1-4. And if you're a Reynella supporter, hooray, hooray, they're 4-1.
Absolutely. You're listening to Tribe FM on Siren to Siren. We'll be back with the second quarter.
And here we are back at Bice Oval here, quarter time as the Christies Beach Footy Club break up and go into position. Reynella still huddled there. And, well, Magic, I thought a pretty good quarter. And, well, look, I thought it was an even quarter as far as possession. Both sides had 5 scoring shots, but Reynella just a bit cleaner.
Yeah, definitely. I think Christies coped well with the pressure at first. I think they were pretty good with doing that. But then obviously the class and just the structure, every time that Reynella went forward and they were sort of in the boundary line, they would cut in, they'd hit it to the top of the square. Yeah. Christies, perfect example is Maisie, tries to take someone on, throws a dummy, has a shot on goal that's probably just outside of his distance, gets punched through from behind. That's the difference between both sides. But look, Christies, they're still in this game, absolutely. Have done enough to sort of think that they're a chance to potentially even keep up with them.
Well, you have to wait 2
Only
quarters,
time's gonna
as
tell.
I always say. And this could be the score and end, so who knows there.
But they haven't been overawed by the pressure so far, which has been great. Very good to see.
Well, that's a good start.
Because that was my concern. The bigger bodies, the pressure around the ball. Christies have held up, which is great.
Absolutely. Okay, start of the second quarter. This might tell a tale. And Styles will go up against Archibald. Archibald will get the tap. Now he gets a second tap. That's good for your stats. Picked up here by... the club player there was Jonty Murphy, and he said holding the ball. So free kick, and they go out wide to Potter, he goes out wide. Gained a lot of distance, but they've gone wide. Joel Stone with the ball on the wing position on the outer side, and they are leading by 15 points at the minute. They go forward, nice. Up they go, can't do anything there. Was Papworth, comes to ground forward. Now, was that a mark? It was, but it was touched, so it was play on. It was wrapped up, and we'll have a ball up here on the half-forward flank. Probably about 55 metres out from goal. Reynella goal, kicking towards the Beach Road end.
Quarter time, Davo, at Happy Valley 5-6 to Morphy 0-0. If anyone's got any other scores, please contact Davo or myself. We would love to know what's going on around the league.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, and here, of course, it's Christies 1-4 to Reynella 4-1. All right, again, still 70 metres out from Reynella goal. Ball goes straight up in the air. Big Pat goes up. And
look at that mark by Marshman.
That's where he's good.
Do you know what impresses me about him? He always takes the ball at the highest point, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely. Kick 1 goal too, 1 of the 4, and he's going to have a ping at this. Fair way out on a bit of an angle, 60-degree angle, kicking from 40. Well,
do you reckon he's got it in him?
Oh, absolutely yes. So he's kicking from the scoreboard. People know what area that is. It goes bang. Distance is not a worry. I tell you what. Looks pretty good. Wait on the goal umpire.
Just write it down.
Never in doubt.
Put it down, Davo.
Split the middle, as we say. 2 goals to Bailey Marsh for the afternoon.
The old Marshmallow, absolutely was never in doubt.
Well, you can tell when the ball's just going out, end over end, end over end. No one moved.
There's nothing like more.
Oh, pristine.
I think, the sound when it comes off the foot right.
Like a golf shot, like one of your golf shots.
Mate, I tell you what, it gets your blood pumping, doesn't it?
You just hear that click, and you don't even have to look because you know it's gone straight down the middle.
It gets me aroused.
Okay, this will get you aroused if you're a Reynella supporter. 5-1, which will be, 31 to Christies Beach, 1-4.
Do you know the other sound that's like it is when the cricket ball comes off the middle of the bat?
Yes.
That's that sound, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. You don't even have to look. Okay, Archibald goes up. He gets a tap. They've got to get the clearances. It's okay getting the tap, but you've got to get the clearances, Brian Arata. And they're not doing that enough at the moment. I know it's only a quarter and a bit in. Okay, up they go. Now that goes down to
the Wizard.
The Wizard, Harry Potter. Now Daru's had plenty of the ball. He's been one of their better players. He does get the clearance. It goes out wide. In front of it's Jackson. He goes through his fingers. Player there.
Geez, Reid did well there, didn't he?
Tell you what, he just about saddled him up there.
Liam Reid did phenomenal there.
And what a good player, this Liam Reid. So it's gone out of their heads. He's forced the ball over the boundary line, so they're able to set up here, Reynella. Potter's been terrific so far today. I know we've only played a quarter and a bit, long way to go. Okay, up they go. Can't. Tap flicks over the back. That was a throw. BB Bennett's got it. He kicks it straight up in the air. Doesn't go the distance. Behind Zach Shaw. Can't mark it. Inside 50.
Good tackle. Paparella, look at him go.
Absolutely got collared. He throws the ball out. Picked up here by, I reckon that's McDonald. And
jeez, I'm going to start calling Paparella Cyrus. He's coming in like a wrecking ball.
Absolutely. So I tell you what, we're inside 50, 35, 40 metres out. Picked up here by Bennett. And he got tackled, so he goes to ground. Picked up here by...
there's a chance here.
Player goes forward, and a push there was for Whittaker. Umpire said okay, and it's hit the point post. That'll be a throw-in. So that was Sable. Back there, I thought, what the hell is he doing?
No, it was last touch, wasn't it?
Last touch to Reynella, beg your pardon. I'm still working in the 1970s up towards Davies. Davies has taken a mark. He's been good.
You still got the same mo.
Exactly, I have too. Liam Reid takes a mark. He's on the half-back flank. Gets a handball into the middle of the ground to Davies. 1-2. His stats, he's had about 5 stats in the last minute. Goes forward up towards the wing position. That's a mark, surely. Now he plays on. Well done there by Lawley, who's been terrific as well. Goes forward to Marshman in front. There you go again, Magic. In front was Marshman. Takes the mark. Player for Christies goes to ground. I reckon that might have been Kerwin, and the umpire's picked out a free kick. He's played on as he can't get rid of the ball. What's going on here? Now play on again.
Great tackle by Bennett.
Well, that's a good play.
That's holding the ball, isn't it? Oh, I thought he was
I'm trying
unlucky.
To work out whether it's holding the ball or what, or incorrect disposal.
Jeez, I reckon he was unlucky.
Well, I thought so too. A bit confused about that, but at any rate, we're on the half-forward flank, centre half-forward. Nice, I reckon it was Scotland that built the ball out. Not sure what he was doing in the ruck, doesn't matter. Picked up here by Davies. He's had plenty of the ball. Goes forward. Marshman almost 1-2. Drops it on the second attempt. Player there tackled to the ground. That was a good tackling there by Kerr.
His hands are phenomenal, aren't
they? Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a perfect day for it, isn't it?
Oh.
Okay, so ball goes up, comes to ground, 1-2. They get it out. Christies, they need to put a goal on the... Coakley's got to mark it. No, he's got it to ground. And couldn't mark it, Coakley. I thought he should have marked that. I know it was a little difficulty. So there we go. So Christie's Magic, they need to get the next goal, don't they, just to keep them in the game?
I think they do, because I think, you know, they're losing a lot of energy just trying to stay in it. They need to actually hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, you've got to get some reward. Okay, in there, Archibald, gets tackled, comes to ground, picked up here by Potter. He's kicked it off the side of the boot. That'll be the last touch, I would have thought.
Okay, so we've got a score as well from Flagstaff Hill.
Yep.
In the second quarter, it's Flagstaff Hill 6-5-41 to Aldinga 2 behinds.
2 behinds, fair enough. Okay, so we're on the half-forward flank. This is the clubhouse side. And on our Air Diffusion agency scoreboard, we've got
Christies Beach 1 goal, 4-10 to Reynella 5-1, 31. There you go. And now in front there's a big mark. I reckon he's taken that. That's a terrific mark. Probably a mark of the day by Liam Reid. They're going to move that
crunch,
post. Who do we talk to? Wazzy to get that post moved slightly?
Yeah, well, we'll get the angle grinder. I think we've got one coming in on special at Bunnings. No, take that off. Bunnings aren't a sponsor.
No, they're not.
There, so we'll miss that one.
Not yet, anyway.
Okay, centre half forward position. They need to get the next goal. Christie's just to keep in the game. Reynella slowly tightening the screws. I know it's only early, but it needs to start now. I've called it. Up towards the centre half back position for Christies Beach, or centre half forward, and we've got another ball up. So there's a lot of tackling. Too much free flowing at the moment. Magic, I wouldn't say this is a brilliant game by any standards, would you?
Nah, definitely wouldn't. Absolutely not.
Some good little spots here and there, but...
well, I think Christies are just hanging on by the skin of their teeth at the moment.
Well, that's what it seems like. They're just balls. They've got to get it inside 50, otherwise they'll just freeze up. Picked up here nicely by Nichols. He goes long, kicks it straight up, about 60 metres in the air.
Marshman.
Oh, Marshman's done it again. Oh, he was the meat in the sandwich. And he just stood there like the Leaning Tower of Pisa and marked the ball.
That's the worry for me. I did say at the start of the game, who's going to match up with him?
You did.
His ability to take that mark under pressure is just phenomenal. Would you say he'd be close to best in the comp?
Oh, absolutely. He's certainly top 3. And he's going to go bang. And talking about 3, he's just kicked 3.
He's missed.
Oh, he's missed that one.
No,
oh, boy.
You're killing me, aren't you?
God, looked good off the boot, didn't it? I had it down as soon as I saw that end over end. You got to look, as I said, you've got to look at the ball, which way it's spinning. There you go. So the ball to come back into play. And, gee whiz, they've got to get down the other end, do the Sainters. They go up in the air, goes to bounces, picked up here by Scotland. He gets tackled as he grabs the ball, had nowhere to go, and he gets crunched and goes to ground. Like World Championship Wrestling. We've got another ball up just on the wing position, favouring the Reynella side, slightly in their favour. Now picked up by the Wine Flies, go forward, bit hard to see who exactly picked that. Get that picked up here by Was that Emerson White? Goes around the corner and
good
goes...
mark. Did you mark that?
I'm not sure, or has it gone out of bounds?
Oh,
jeez,
I was going to say that would have been a good bloody effort.
We're lost without our screen here, aren't we? Can't see so far.
Well, mate, where is he? What's he doing?
I don't know. We'll have to dock his pay.
One job.
Yeah, one job. Can't even do that. All right, okay, the ball goes forward. Now, free kick. The umpire, the whistle's gone, and a free kick to Reynella. I reckon he might be too far out.
Is that Potter?
And I'm not sure if it is. Okay, so that might be Stone. Actually, he goes forward, spears the ball.
Look at that
Look
kick.
at that lead. And a beautiful mark there by Sweeney, is it?
Yeah, Sweeney.
Sweeney's marked it directly in front, 40 out from goal. And that's the skill that you need. He just speared that in and looked magnificent. And this is ominous signs here, Magic. I don't know what you think, but...
It's that hot spot again, isn't it? But you are right. I think one or two more goals and Christies might be up against it.
Now, I think he shanked that one. He has straight through from behind. I tell you what.
Come on, mate. Disgraceful. Hang on, Davo.
Yep.
Hang on.
Something's got to happen here.
No good.
Was absolutely Scheisernhausen.
I tell you, the bloke that said that knows a bit about football.
He does.
Okay, so wait for the kick in. So on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, what have we got there, Magic?
We got 1-4 to 5-3. Reynella are up at the moment.
Yep, okay. No kidding.
On the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
All right, and if
what a beautiful scoreboard it is.
Oh, it is. And if you're not doing anything after the game, make sure you get down to the fifth quarter. Plenty going on there, Magic, eh?
It definitely is. And the game's streamed live today there.
Yep.
You might not be able to hear anything, but you'll be able to see it.
Took the words out of my mouth. Talking about not being able to talk. Ball comes around the middle of the ground. It's in front of the square. Christies have got it. They've got to get it out. Picked up here by Reynella. 1-2. As a kick goes straight up the old pie floater and ends up in someone's SUV for a point. So another point there. So they're peppering away now. That's 10 scoring shots to 5. Here, luckily, they're only scoring points. So, gee whiz, they've got to get this. Got to take some chances. Go through the middle, do something. Coakley's got it now. Goes out wide. Player gets a little bit of a push. Doesn't matter. Umpire says play on. Now he's got a handball back. He's got the cavalry helping him drop the ball. What's the umpire going to say? Holding the man or holding the ball? Holding the ball, he says. So Christies with the free kick. Get it up to the wing position. Chop forward. Nice mark there to Coakley. Only just 15. They'll take anything, though, at this moment in time. Coakley now goes forward, up towards the half-forward flank. In front, 1-2. Almost marked by Reynella. They got it. They also got the kick away as well. And I reckon that might have been McDonald. Goes up towards half-forward. Now 1-2. Over to Rosa. Rosa has a shank. He shanked it too. And again, he gets it into that hot spot. Marshman picks the ball up. They go forward.
Good mark.
That was a great mark. Great interception. Good eyes there by Christie's player there. Bit hard to see who that was. Now he goes out wide. He's kicked it straight to Stone, Joel Stone. And tell you what. Talk about it's not even his birthday. He gets one put on a platter for him. Goes forward, up towards the middle of the ground, and again they go for the hot spot.
Who do you reckon that is?
Marshman. And you've picked this hot spot.
They just put it into that spot, and he knows exactly where it's going, and he just goes at it 100 miles an hour.
Well, I'll be ringing up your wife here, I reckon, after game, and I'll tell you what, Magic Hot Spot Sprite Pack. That's got to be your name. You've got it in one.
Oh. I'm going to leave that alone, mate, because if we want to stay on air.
Well, no one can hear us. Marshman will go. He's going for his third goal.
No.
And is it going to hold
He's
its
kicked
line?
that again.
I think it has. Looking at the players underneath the goal umpire, 2 fingers.
Never
and
in
Marshman, 3 goals. Not even half time.
Never in doubt there.
Yep.
Never in doubt.
Oh, hang on. It was close. It was a little bit of doubt for a while.
Never in doubt.
All right, fair enough. So, on the Air Diffusion score minute board, we're 13 minutes in. What have we got, Magic?
Christies Beach 1 goal 4 to Reynella 6 goals 4.
Did Christies kick the first goal? I think
They certainly did.
Yeah, so there's been 6 straight goals here by the Wineflies. And Christies don't really look, well, this quarter at least, had a few goes in the first quarter. This quarter, they've barely had it forward, that forward 50, and don't really look like scoring. So this is ominous signs here for the Sainters. Okay, so Archibald will go up and get the tap. They've got to get the clearance. The player Copley falls over. Picked up here by Bennett. Goes forward. They need a mark. They can't get it. Ball comes to 40 out from goal. Picked up here by
Geez, he was unlucky not to get a free kick there, Neil,
could
wasn't
have,
he?
yeah, should have. Picked up here by Coakley. Gets the handball out. It's got a bounce. Forward they go. Just hoping for luck at the moment. Handball, nice. Daru has got his opponent all wide up. Goes around the corner from Gregory. Kicks it up towards the wing position. The ball bounces and bounces and bounces. Socket forward. Free kick, I think, for pushing the back.
There just doesn't seem to be any system going forward for Christies at the moment,
well,
is
they
there?
just kicked around the corner because the pressure of the Reynella side, and that's why they're the premiers. Good effort by the Wine Flies. So the Wine Flies eventually get the ball back for a push in the back. Wasn't a lot in it, but it was there. And it looks like he's got 25 as well, so the player would have said, what the hell's that for?
He's getting ominous. Flagstaff here on Aldinga.
And out to Marshman, who just strolls out. He just skipped his way out there. He just walked. No real pace, just strolled out there in front of the scoreboard. He's a couple of metres in from the boundary line, so it's going to be a tough kick in regards to the accuracy, but the distance-wise will not be a problem. He's a beautiful kick. He's hit 3 this afternoon. He's about to kick his 4th. As he comes in, he goes bang, and the ball looks good for a point. The umpire agrees with me, 1 finger.
Just a quick score check there at Flagstaff Hill. 8 goals, 8, 56 to 3 behinds. Flaggies are just giving them a touch up in the second quarter.
Yep.
Haven't got any other scores from any other grounds, though. So if you do know what they are, please reach out.
Yep.
That would be fantastic.
We need the love. Okay, ball comes to ground. Archibald behind. Almost this opponent there, which is Styles, all wrapped up. Could have got a free kick, perhaps. Umpire says, no, we'll ball it up. Okay, Archibald gets it out wide. That goes now. Coakley's got it. Flicks it over the back, but it goes to the player there, McGuinness. So Reynella now will bring it back inside. There's that hot spot again. Marshman's there, didn't mark it. Comes to ground, pushes a player forward. Umpire says play on. Wasn't a lot in it, so fair enough. I'm happy with that. Coakley gets it up to Patworth, who gets collared as he grabs the ball. Stable was underneath the pack there, and we're going to ball it up about 60, 70 metres out from the Reynella goal, right in front of a couple of USVs that are backed up there, and they look like they're having a fun day. Must be Reynella supporters, why wouldn't you be? Okay, ball again, they go around, picked up here by Sable, I think. In the end, he goes long and hopes for a mark, comes to ground. Also, in amongst that was Beard. Can't mark the ball. Underneath all that was Brad Jackson, and the Reynella player with the ball was Copley.
So the other score check that I've got is the Port Noarlunga Ironbank one. We've got Port Noarlunga 10 goals, 6 to Ironbank 5 goals in the second quarter.
Okay, good.
Which is good. And a final score at the Gather Round game is the Kangaroos got belted 141 to 89. And the current score late in the last quarter is Carlton 114 to the Eagles 50.
Okay, no real surprises there. I wouldn't have thought maybe the first one. Melbourne started the season okay. Looks like they're going back to their old ways. Okay, ball back in the half-forward area here for the Wine Flies. Scotland gets a bit of a mongrel kick forward. 1-2 goes out. Davies is there, so watch out if he's there. Gets tackled, loses the ball, comes back. Picked up here by Jackson. Goes through the middle of the ground. Again, not a good pie floater. The player's he's picked it up, but he's got tangled because it wouldn't just bounce for him. Again, not good footy. This is the difference with class. The ball, again, the wing position. They're fighting hard, Christies. You can't deny that. And the umpire said, holding the ball. Free kick, Reynella.
And just a quick score check. 7 goals, 11 to Morphy's 0.
Okay, so 18 scoring shots there to 0. All right. Okay, so the ball goes across the ground there from, I reckon that might have been Laylaw, goes backwards. Now they decide to kick the ball forward. No one able to mark it. Bit of a push there, but I reckon was by Marshman. Got away with it. Now Christies go back. They go forward. They've got to get Bennett's marked it. Barely 15. It doesn't matter. So Bennett's got it, and hasn't done a lot today. Goes forward up towards the half forward. Pack goes up. Who's down? A couple of players there on top there. I reckon was a Reynella and a Christies player. Who brings that up? That might have been Daru, is it? Or Neil, perhaps. No, it was Jonty Murphy. So we're about 70 out from goal, close as they've had it most of. They've had it forward once this quarter. Goes back wide, and Reynella just come out of it with too much ease. 1-2, nice mark. Beautiful mark in the end. Now, is that Paparella? Sure, that might have been Kerwin. Doesn't matter, goes forward. Again, they go up towards the middle of the ground. They're just mucking around with a little bit. Courtney Boulders there. Now he just drops it. Just mucking around, not going forward. They're not strong enough. There's a kick that goes straight up in the air. Not too far. Comes to ground. Davies gets pushed a little bit. Not enough for a free kick, and we're going to have a ball up on the wing position out of side. On the Air Fusion scoreboard, we're 19 minutes into the second quarter, and Christies beat you 1-4. Reynella are 6-5. Christies have not scored a brass razoo, or they got a point. They certainly haven't scored a goal. Okay, not good. Okay, ball comes to ground. Again, they're picked up here by Harry Potter. Sells a bit of magic. Round the corner, goes forward. And couldn't find Marsh. Clumsily.
Because he just literally just pushed him head first. Eh?
He should have got 50 for that, or 25, shouldn't he, really? I mean, there was not much malice into it, but again, not clever. Now they get a
good
handball,
hands.
so that's good, but they're going to get caught. Hogg gets a handball, picked up here by Scotland, gets it over to no one in particular. Ball comes to ground in amongst all that.
Great contest by Hogg there.
Hogg, yeah, it was. Now they go forward. They need a goal. Just go straight under a sack short. Ball comes to ground. Too much pace. Picked up by Whittaker. Got it. 1-2.
Oh, that was a pretty ordinary effort there by old Bennett, I believe.
He should have gone to the body, didn't he? And now they go wide.
He didn't avoid the contact there, did he?
I think no comment, Wally May. Copley's got it on the wing position, goes forward. No one wanted the ball from even Reynella, talking about walking away from the ball, and Hogg takes it over the boundary line and right in front of the members who are stunned at the moment. This is the Christies Beach members here.
I'm going to call it, Davo. He avoided the contact then. He should have took the body then.
I think so. I didn't want to, never know, his mum and dad might be listening.
Well,
that's exactly why we should be saying it, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right, ball comes to ground, player there. Probably Davies underneath that, bit hard to tell. And Hogg's sitting on top of him, ready to saddle him up for the next race here at Morphall. In fact, it was Copley. All right, so again, wing position. They need to steal one here. We're up to the 20-minute mark of the second quarter. A couple of minutes before time on. Sable comes through. Picked up here by Christies. Hogg gets it out wide. Now, he's going to sell a bit of candy. They straighten up, kick the ball long. They eventually get inside 50 on the lead.
Plugger.
Can't. He's got to get a free kick. Going to get a free kick here is Zach Short.
I think he was pretty lucky there, I think.
Didn't think there was a lot in it, but anyway, you see it happening, and maybe it's a bit of an evener.
So was it Wisey said we're going to mention Plugger?
Yep,
if he gets a kick, so Plugger.
Plugger, the 14.
Here he goes.
So
I think it's a bit far for him, I think.
Well, it's 49 metres out, but he's going to kick from about 54. He'll add 5 metres on. That's where the mark is. So, Zach Short, kicked 2 in the last quarter. Geez, I reckon he's made the distance.
He's kicked that.
He may have got that. Oh, he says, come on. Oh, and Zachy Short, 2 goals in the last quarter last week, has started this afternoon with a goal in the second quarter.
Geez, to say they needed that was an understatement, and I did not think he had it in him, so that is a remarkable kick. But the handballs here, they stay composed over the top, and they use the footy, but where do they go? To the hot spot. Straight in front of him, as a forward should do. You get a free kick.
Yep, absolutely.
Beautiful kick, great execution.
Absolutely. And it puts the pressure on their opposition because they know if they make one little, even a half mistake.
Well, we all know it's a forwards game, isn't it? You know, the defender, all he needs to do is touch you, and it's a free kick. So that's exactly where it needs to be.
Right, we're just into the time-on period. There hasn't been a lot of goals scored here, so we're just in the time-on period. Can they pinch one now?
And you did say it as well, though, Davo. They are winning nearly every tap, Christies, but they're just not taking advantage of it.
That's right. Here we go again, and they've won the tap, although it's gone to no one in particular. Player there was McDonald, gets a kick away and falls into the arms of Joel Stone, who's done some good stuff this afternoon. They go out wide, very, very wide, and tries to sell a little bit of candy. And I don't think that worked at all. Player there gets grabbed from the Christies Beach and right in front of the scoreboard, which reads Christies Beach 2 goals 4, Reynella 6 goals 5. And Christies just got their last goal. The first goal was the first one of the match, so it's been a long time for drinks for them. And we're 1 minute of time on, so there won't be too much. There have been 3 goals scored that quarter.
It's been a low-scoring game so far. I would have thought that one of the other teams would have been able to potentially go forward. But look, we've got a score here. Happy Valley's 9-11 and Morphe's 1 point. They've hit the scoreboard, Morphe's.
20 scoring
shots.
Thank
God.
Absolutely. All right, so ball's gone out towards the wing positions, slightly in favour of Reynella. said there must have been 1 minute or two. Shannonball gets the tap again. He's done well that area. In fact, he got a big handball out wide looking for Jonty Murphy. He's been a bit quiet compared to last year. They've had a few players. Mundy haven't seen Mundy at all. Haven't seen Daru.
To be honest, I don't think he's had a kick yet, Mundy.
Yeah, Mundy, Daru. Jonty Murphy hasn't done a lot. Even Cal Bennett hasn't done a lot. A lot of players have not done a lot. Maisie hasn't done much.
I think Mundy's probably wasted at half forward. I'd probably be having him up on the guts.
Well, they're going to have to do something.
You're going to need a bit of mongrel around the guts to sort of get it back into this game of footy.
Very hard to pick best players for That's not to say they're not trying, but they're just getting outbeaten big time at the moment. Now, pushed in the back there was Papworth and giving a free kick away to the Saints. Need to move it on, get it forward and see if they can just stick 1-2 minutes of time on already gone. Lucky if there's more than 1.5 minutes to 2 still to go in this quarter. Up they go. Now, big fist out wide. I don't know who's out there, but we'll find out. If they can pick it up. They go out wide. Stone's got it now.
Oh, great smother by Jonty.
Oh, that was good. Here's a chance. Hogg goes long looking for a mark, and they get one. Yes, they have.
Oh, Whittaker.
Oh, no, it's Whittaker. Sorry for... and just got outbeaten short, but then I thought he had that for a minute. And they look like they're going to get it.
That's a shocking kick.
Right now, so Mackenzie's got it now. What's he going to do? He's going to go across the ground. So
that was an absolute shocker.
Oh, it was. Shank.
Joel Stone.
Talk about Shanks. There's another one. Oh, there's a minute to go. Why don't they just try get it deep and forward, put some pressure on? Just gave the ball away. That's just Scheisenhausen. I'm not happy with that. Okay, they go out wide now, and there goes the siren.
Siren for half time.
You knew the siren was going to go in the next 36. So just belt it in, and you might get a mark. Okay, half time. I'm a little bit disappointed so far. I know it's hot conditions out there. Reynella have been pretty good. No problems with their game. The Christies are just a little bit off. Perhaps they're playing a better team.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. We've had our chances to sort of see potentially Christies, go forward, but they last week they hit that 45. And then obviously went in and went down the corridor. But today they're seeming to have to go a lot wide, and that would be a lot down to Reinella's pressure, wouldn't it, really? Yep. They're forcing them wide, and they're forcing turnovers. So they've got a little bit of work to do at half-time to sort of restructure, potentially maybe change the mix of the midfield up, because they're winning every tap, as you've said, but they're just not winning the ball forward. So they're going to have to make a change there, I would say. Otherwise, this game could, unfortunately, blow right out. Yeah, well, it's a slow leak at the moment. Reynella, apart from the first part of the game, just are in control. They're forcing turnovers, and it's just slowly, like a bit of a cancer at the moment, just getting goal. I wish they'd just go bang, bang, bang and put us to sleep. So they're teasing not only the Christies Beach supporters, but the Tribe FM listeners as well. That's a nightmare.
Look, they've got for all intents and purposes, they've got a 4-goal lead, which is good, but... I probably think there should be a few more.
Yeah, look, I don't think they've played. They haven't played amazing, Reynella.
No.
They probably could be a couple of notches up, but I think unless Christies fix up that midfield and Morphettvale Christies actually start to utilise that 50 and probably actually not just bomb away. They've been pressured and making some mistakes by giving the ball away. If they can actually hold on to possession, they probably can get back into this game, because it's not diabolical.
Two goals, and
but I just worry that once that pressure continues to keep building, the lid may come off, and we might see
that's
a
what I'm
bit
saying.
more.
It's a slow leak at the moment. They just keep getting a goal and making.
Yep.
Look, just as we go to the break, sponsors, Air Diffusion Agent, don't forget about them. Love them to bits. 40 Winks, as we said, buy a bed and get a free delivery, and a nice smile as well. Fifth quarter, get down there after the game at Colonnades Tavern. Fifth quarter is bang on there, and we'll mention Archie's as well as the Cobra Foundation, JRF Bricklaying. If you want a crooked wall, that's the people to speak to. And
exactly.
Youth in Sport, So Cloudy Foundation, and of course Dartfish, who are doing a magnificent job with the voice.
Beautiful, mate. Enjoy. We'll be back after half-time. Back to the studio.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yes, we're with SFL football here on Tribe FM, and it looks like Reynella are doing the job against Christies in the first half there. We'll be back for the second half shortly, but in the meantime, I'm going to play a bit of something local here. This is the Crazy Earth Band. It's off an album called Blues and Nature, and let's check this out. Then we'll come back with the second half of the footy from Christies. Reynella doing it at the moment, the job on Christies. Let's hope Christies can get back into it. You're with SFL footy here at Tribe, and we're going to cross back to the Christies Oval now. Christies and Reynella for the second half. Over to the boys back at Christies.
Start the premiership quarter, which is the third quarter. Up they go. Shannonbo's got it. Now he gets a handball. 1-2. He's done some good stuff out wide there. And the first clearance this time goes the way of Christies, and they need that. Didn't get enough in the first half. Picked around here by the Reynella player was just Stone, I think, goes out wide. Picked up nicely here by Thompson, who gets tackled and holding the ball. Good work. So it looks like Brian Arata's given him a bit of a... Oh, poor. I just had to stop then. He's kicked it across the ground there, almost coughed it up. Chibnall's got it. Now he goes forward. They're going to chip the ball forward, almost play it on. 1-2. Talk about making a mess of this. Goes back. Picked up here by Kerwin. Now he goes long. Made hard work. Player there gets pushed in the back. At least he made out he was. That was Butcher. Comes to ground and gets tackled. Could be holding the ball. The umpire says holding the ball. And looks like they're going to go inside 50 Christies for the first time in the second half. Jackson's got it. Goes forward. And they're just too big, Reynella. And from behind, Jackie Ball goes thump and goes straight out of bounds. So they're just too big, too strong, the Wine Flies at the minute. 1 minute in, 2 goals for Christies Beach, Reynella 6-5, 40 points. Waiting for the umpire to bring the boundary umpire to throw the ball in. He does, up they go. Comes to ground, picked up here by Reynella, 1-2, though the player had a player standing right behind him.
Thought it was a throw there.
And, well, it must be, because he couldn't have been holding the ball, he didn't have a chance. And the player there was B.B. Bennett. Callum Bennett has the ball. Going to do? He's going to put the mouth guard in the sock.
He fancies that.
He thinks he's got the distance here. I think you're right. 45-degree angle, probably not quite 45, but pretty close. Distance is a fair way, a bit hard to judge from the other end of the ground. He's going to wind up. He comes out Buddy Franklin style. He goes bang. I tell you what, if he's got the distance, he's got the goal. Wait on the goal umpire. I reckon he might have it. Listen to the players or looking at the players.
He's got it.
2 fingers go up, and that was
finish.
A great goal, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
I love that. He just went back with confidence, absolutely went back and knew that he was going to kick that. And that's a sign of a player that absolutely knows his limit.
Absolutely, and he got it too. Like it's it's the old saying, apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, a goal a day keeps Brian Arata from blowing his top. And I reckon that's exactly what would have happened at half time.
Yeah, we got a half-time score of Porties and Ironbank. We've got Port Noarlunga 14-9 to Ironbank 6-4.
Okay.
Happy Valley and Morphe's got 14-15. Happy Valley's to 1 point of Morphettvale.
Okay, fair enough. And we're 2 minutes into this third quarter. First goal of the third quarter goes to Christies Beach, and it comes to ground. Shannon Bold goes straight past the ball. Now he gets to fix it up. Could have been a throw. Umpire says play on. Player there gets caught. Paparella comes to ground. And they're a lot harder at it at Christies Beach. You can just feel a little bit of a step up here, Magic.
They definitely needed to be.
And they needed to be too, yep. No questions about that. So gone a little bit the way of Reynella. Archibald gets the tap again. He's been strong in that area. Player there gets goal. That's got to be on the ball. Surely. Oh, too high. Turn it up.
Jeez, he took on about 3 opportunities to get rid of that.
He'd be lucky to have him around the waist. Doesn't matter. Forward they go. Up they go. Goes underneath the play there was the Damon. Can't mark the ball. Goes out wide. Inside 50. Kerwin's there, going towards the boundary line. He just threw that ball. Umpire says play on. Stacks on the mill. Simmons is underneath that. And we've got a ball up forward pocket area here for Reynella, kicking towards the bowling green end. And Daru's another player that was in there as well. He's been very quiet today compared to last week. There's Daru. And Shannon Ball gets the tap again, goes out wide. Player there almost able to pick it up was Baird. Goes out wide, picked up here by Scotland. Goes forward, handball. They're playing in a phone box at the moment. Player gets pushed. That was well done by Sable.
Oh, it's bound off his chest.
Almost marked out there was Lawley. Oh, that was a falcon, almost a drop mark. Well, in fact, it was in the end.
Yeah, it was a terrible opportunity there.
God, strike me. Big chance. Then I thought he was going to swallow that up.
We hit him straight in the chest and bounced off.
And hit him in the head. Bounced off his chest, hit him in the noggin, hit the ground. Wowee. Okay, still inside the forward 50, trying to get the ball out. That many players around, hard to get a kick. Or a handball for that matter. 3-4 Christies Beach, 6-5 Reynella. Okay. Archibald gets a bit of a tap, goes out wide.
That's
Play
high.
there, that was too high. And free kick here to the Wine Flies.
Is that Davies?
Baird was the player. It's not, I don't think that's Davies, is it, or is it?
It looks like it to me. I don't know.
Could be. Soon know by the kick. So that's 45 metres directly in front. And you're going to turn around and go bang. Up towards the goal. It's not going to be a goal. Archibald gets the fist, and it goes out of bounds. So we've got a point there, and we're waiting for the ball to come back into play. Beards, it just snuck through the right side of the point post there. So good. And I mean, look, they only kicked 12 goals. It's not as if they kicked 25 goals, and he kicked 5 out of 12. He kicked half the score.
Yep.
For my mind, that is the Archie best player of the day.
I can't argue with that, Davo. And just the last score check that I'll give you between Port Noarlunga and Ironbank, 17-17 to 15-9. Porties lead Ironbank in the last quarter.
17-17.
Pretty close. Close game of footy.
Can't kick straight. So there you go.
Very, very close game of footy. Next week, where are we at?
Easter.
Nowhere.
Treasure hunt.
Nowhere.
Treasure hunt.
Then the week after, we've got Anzac Day.
Well, we've got a big double header that Anzac Day. We've got the Friday night match, Aldinga. Sorry, well, it should say home side first. So it's Morpeth Vale versus Aldinga.
Yep.
On the Friday night. It's penciled in. Hopefully that doesn't change. And then on the Saturday.
That's at Aldinga, yeah?
Yep. No, at Morpeth Vale.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Morpeth
yes.
Vale and Aldinga. So we've got that right as far as sides that are about the same match. That's on the Friday night. And then on the Saturday is Anzac Day. We'll have the diggers there and the big ceremonies and all the rest of it.
And that's Flaggies and...
yes, Flaggies and Reynella. And that will be at Reynella because they're the...
And that's a night game.
Well, I found out today it's a night game.
5 o'clock start.
Yeah, so I didn't realise. Just keep your ears posted to the SFL website and the Tribe FM website. That was... that's what it is, a night game. At this stage, it's a night game Friday night, and we've just heard from the coach that it's a night game on the Saturday, which is Anzac Day. And that might be good too, because we'll have some colour. Reynella, the premiers, get the home ground against Flagstaff Hill, and that, I think, will be exciting, because knowing the Reynella Football Club, they'll make a big deal out of it. So that's terrific. Great game, great afternoon, a lot of fun.
Just quickly, we do need to talk about our sponsors before we go, because we've got literally 1 minute to go. So thank you to the Fifth Quarter. Thank you to 40 Winks.
Well, they're all down there, Fifth Quarter.
Yeah,
Say the chocolate.
thanks to 40 Winks. If you're buying a bed or you're buying anything down there, you get free delivery if
Archie's.
you mention Tribe FM. Archie's, The Cove, you got SA Landscapers.
JRF Bricklayers.
Yep, we're all happening here. Youth in Sports SA, The Cove Cobras, and So Cloudy. And don't forget Dartfish. Great things down there. That's us from today from Bice Oval. Great win by Reynella. Bye for now.